Hey everybody, just wanted to kind of give an update on inventory and status and availability of items this year. A lot of stuff, pretty much everything that's going to be here this year is here now. There's a few things coming in a little bit later, but it's questionable whether or not they'll make it here before the 4th because of the shipping delays. Um, I mean, I'm kind of looking at the April 15th as sort of like the drop dead deadline, because if it isn't here by April 15th, it's, probably, or if it isn't shipped from China by April 15th, probably it won't, by the time it gets here, it'll probably be June 15th, and that's pretty late to try and get things out and distributed at that point. So, um, it's a very lean season as far as really high quality items go. There are some, but it's just, tough to find. Firecrackers, especially, are going to be difficult this year. They have been last couple of years. So, smattering of them left, but not tons. That's something that don't know when those will be back in. China's not making those currently, so it's going to be tough to find them anywhere. Take a look here. You guys wanted to see some of the nicer items here with Sky Overlord, Fire Revenge, Solar Max. Still have a decent amount of those on hand. Ultimate Destroyer, the 100-shot one. Not a lot of those left. Scorching Summer, same thing. And there's Ultimate Destroyer, the 49-shot. Same thing with that. Not a whole lot of those left. Maze Runner, that's pretty much almost gone for the season. There's some nice candles up there. The big one there, kind of breaks like a 200-gram cake. It's an 8-shot. It's almost like half of a 16-shot 200-gram cake. Breaks really nice. The Neon Thunders are nice. They have a really good orange and blue color going up, and then a pretty good report. And those 10-ball Blue Thunders have a nice pop to them. The Demon Balls, the purple balls, those are always nice. They're a big, if you've never seen those, are a big, real fast crackling effect. Pretty exciting. The Saturn Battery, which is a couple of my favorites. 25-shot, 100-shot, smoke bombs, ground flowers. Not much there, but these ones here, you can check out the videos online. Rocket wise, got some of the jungle, some of the devil ones, some little poppers left there. Hellfire, that's a big one. It's 188 shots. Nice fan cake, very, very impressive. Dispensary assortment, nice, real nice colors in that, nice breaks and composition. Knucking Futs and Mongolian, 12 shots, really big breaks, nice and loud. Same thing with Feasting Fury there in the middle. That's surprisingly big breaks for a small cake like that. It breaks really well. Old Ironside's a 30 shot. It used to be all white, but this year I haven't had that in a long time, and I noticed this year when I shot it had colors, and it was really nice composition to it. I was really happy with how well that broke this year. Diablo Rising, that's a 9-shot. It hits pretty nice. Got nice colors to it. Donkey Punch and Hood Rich, both nice 500-gram cakes featuring big breaks with, again, I try to get things that have a lot of composition to them, big breaks, and have a nice bang to them. Donkey Punch is certainly up to that level. So is Hood Rich. That's really nice. 16-shot. Bitch Slap. It's another nice one. Snowblind and Rising Force. Also really good 16-shot cakes. Tough as hell. Real nice chrome type label on it. 16 shots. Real big breaks to it. Let's see here. Texas Cowboy, if you ever had, MILF or something like that. This has color breaks into that are, I'd say, comparable to the color breaks in there. It's all color breaks, and very nice, real nice reports to it. Blonde Joke, that's another one from Brothers I haven't had in a long time. 36 shots, and it breaks. It breaks big and loud. It's very, very nice. I have these. I'm going to demo this. I'm going to shoot it in the next week or two here and put a video up on it. There's a couple of these that I kind of got a higher quality version of than you're normally going to see out there. So if you had that before and it used to be great and then it was just decent, these ones I have now are better than I remember the original ones being. So I'm going to fire those up and give a demo of those. Heroes is 21 shot. Again, really nice breaks to it. Good colors, a lot of composition. Firing line is a 25 shot. That's sort of a typical 25 shot, 500-gram cake. Um, it's pretty good. Of course, Make America Great. In my opinion, that's the best firework I've ever seen. Period. Any designation that I've ever come across. It's a long show. It's 2.5, 3 minutes long, and just it's definitely better than anything you'll see in a local show. And I've seen fireworks in Pittsburgh, and I didn't see them shooting any cakes that were anywhere near that nice. And then monster trucks up above it, which is very similar. And a lot of everybody, which one's better? I get that all the time. It really, to me, it comes down to a matter of opinion. There are people that definitely like the monster trucks better, and there are definitely some guys that like to Make America Great, which was also the God Bless America cake, same cake. There's some guys that prefer that. So really, they're both excellent, and anybody should be really excited about either one of those two. And even if they shoot professionally, they're fantastic cakes. And up here this year, I try to pick up some 500-gram cakes that have a lot of shots, and this is a tricky part, also break really well. Like big breaks with a lot of composition to them and a nice bang. And I was real happy with this. Again, same thing as the Blonde Joke. This version of Hit the Road Jack I got is fantastic, and same thing with Blow Your Mind. And again, I'll be demoing those off. My Vice is kind of like a sleeper one from Brother. That's a 48 shot cake, and it's not terribly huge. It's not gigantic, but the breaks in it are just unbelievable for 48 breaks in a 500-gram cake. Usually those breaks come off like a little, pop, pop, bang, boom, pop, pop. Not much to see. This cake breaks really well. I would say this breaks comparable to most, I don't know, not quite a 16 shot, but definitely better than a 20 shot 500-gram cake. And it's got 48 shots in it. It's almost like, two separate 24 shot 500-gram cakes. Because normally these 48 shot ones are breaking so small. This one, it hits really well. Thunder and Lightning 54 shot one from Mean Monkey. That's really nice. Same thing. I'll be shooting one of those and posting a video in the next couple weeks to sort of let you guys take a look at the version of that came in this year. What else? I mean, most of these rockets, I think you guys have seen this before. Not a whole lot of those. Again, everything's so hard to get now. It's just, my philosophy's been grab it when you can. I've gotten everything I can get my hands on, and taken the absolute maximum that I could of everything, because you just don't know if or when they're going to be back and available. And I certainly am recommending everybody do the same thing. I mean, that's my philosophy for a reason. Hellfire, that's a really big cake. That's nice, nice finale. If you like, not a whole lot of color in your fireworks, that's a good one to get. These Big Daddy canisters, 5-inch canisters, I'd say these are definitely better than the Excalibur Platinum shells. Again, like I sound like a broken record, but a lot of composition, big breaks, and a really nice boom to them. And that's what I kind of look for when I'm trying to find stuff. And I mean, I go through hundreds and hundreds of fireworks every year and evaluate, like, how did this come in, how did that come in, and so that's why it's kind of a common factor between all these cakes. That's what I'm looking for, and I kind of only pick the best of the best that I see. And the 5-inch Golden Dragon shells are beautiful Kimuras. If you like those big gold, Willowy, if you know what a Kimura is, these are a really good consumer one. I would say these definitely rival at least a 2.5-inch professional display shell, and I'd say they're close to some 3-inch. But it's hard to find those Kimuras in a 3-inch. There's a few of them here or there, but generally Kimura shells in professional fireworks don't start until a 4-inch diameter shell, just because of trying to load all that composition into a 3-inch shell doesn't doesn't always work well, but they make it work in these canisters, and they're fantastic. Don't panic, of course. That's a really nice shell if you're not all that into color breaks and that. That's a nice one. Nation Ovation. That's a good red, white, and blue. Royal Highness. A nice solid 19 shot. Not your average cock or big cock, whatever. That's a nice 16 shot one. Big Match, Night Watcher. Again, the Night Watcher has really nice gold mines that come out of it, gold crackle mines, which are beautiful. They're great. And of course, those ones don't have, there's not a whole lot of color in the breaks on those. Yeah, those are really, really solid. They're big cakes, and they definitely break like it. Kick ass, nice rack, third base, mic drop. These are 12 shot. I don't know if they're labeled as 350 grams, but just from watching them break, I definitely would make that statement. As a matter of fact, these rival a lot of the less expensive or the cheaper 500-gram cakes like you'd see at Phantom. I've had people bring Phantom cakes in and tell me how great Phantom Fireworks is and everything, and pick out their favorite 500-gram cake and shoot it, and then I'll shoot one of these, and it's hard to tell the difference in terms of which one was the 500-gram cake. These are smaller cakes, Super Stallion Bump Air, nice solid 16 shot, 24 in a case, 200-gram cakes. Happy Fireworks, it's just, I know, not real thrilling, but it's a 49 shot, and it's always been a favorite of mine because that and the Saturn batteries were the first two cakes I ever got, and that's really what kind of made my interest in fireworks kind of blow up. Whenever I saw that you could light, single fuse and get all those shots coming out of it. That was a long time ago, but those two have stuck with me, and I've made sure I had those on hand ever since. Encrypted, that's a really nice 8-shot, Mean Monkey. Mighty Cobra, that's kind of, again, a personal favorite, not the great biggest thing in the world, but I love those, Crackle Comet Tails. Same thing as the Happy and the 100-shot Saturn battery, just cakes I had originally that I just kept around all these years. T-Rex, Spinosaurus, Retrosaurus, all 9-shot 200-gram cakes that break really good, really nice. I'm real happy with performance on those. They're very very good for cakes that size. A lot better than the generics and that stuff. They're real solid. I'm really happy with those. The crackers are the crackers. We don't have a lot enough. We got some some little balls in there and some red and green singles, and like I said, these are around, but probably not for very long. Just due to the fact they haven't come in 2 years, so there's just not much of them around. I had to move heaven and earth to get a lot of these in here, so fair warning, grab them when you can type thing. Oh, sorry, I got aggression back there too from Raccoon. It's a nice 25-shot cake. That I'll have to move that, but anyways, that's kind of there are a few things I'm still waiting on coming in here, some stragglers, but by and large, this is it. There's I would, like I said, if you're thinking, I'm gonna start picking my stuff up in June, this stuff ain't gonna be around by that point in time for sure. I would definitely go early rather than late. There's, as you see, there's quite a bit of stuff in here, pretty well stocked right now, but this will move real quick, and has been moving quick last month or so. And that's just going to speed up, especially I think once we hit the beginning of May, it's just going to move like crazy. I think a lot of guys just thinking, I don't know, some guys are holding out and thinking that, things are all of a sudden going to change. But the freight now to bring a container over from China is about $50,000. That was about, I don't know, 9 or 10,000 4 years ago, just to give you an idea. So that's gone up 5 times in cost. And just since I remember last April or May, the price went up to 22 or 23, and it was like, holy cow, this is crazy. It's got to go down from here. And now it's doubled, and it's not going down anytime soon. It's just not going to change because there's a backlog of orders of containers from China. And anytime you have that, which you have a supply versus demand issue in terms of shipping slots on containers, there are not enough of them to go around. They only put so many containers of fireworks on a shipping vessel. So shipping costs are not going to go down. Definitely not before the 4th this year. And my guess is it may go down a little bit. Looking all the way at next year, it may go down a little bit before next year, but it's not going to drop. There's not some miracle here where things are just going to all of a sudden get less expensive. And it's the same thing every year, same lesson. Guys are like, oh, I wish I would have bought that last year. I wish I would have bought more of those because the price went up. Well, I mean, same philosophy applies here. I mean, get it while you can, because as stuff becomes harder and harder to get, the prices are just going to go up because the demand is increasing and the supply has not just decreased but pretty much dropped to nil. I mean, in comparison with the demand. So a lot of this stuff is just here today, and who knows when the next time you'll see it is. So anyways, that's it. I'm out. If you have any questions, send me an email. You want to set up, set up a meeting or something like that, whatever, just email me. The email's down below in the about box. It's Jim, Jim, at daddyboom.com, and we'll take it from there. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and have a good one. Take care.